The big message for the next 2 to 3 months is don't panic. The changes that are happening energetically and now manifesting physically globally are off the charts, absolutely off the charts. And what they're telling me, what I'm receiving as messages, is that this is the time to watch and observe with an attitude of awe, being open to the miracles, because it is awe-inspiring what's happening. Hi there, beautiful souls. I'm Michelle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged. Yeah, soulful and unplugged. I guess that's what they're asking of us, is to be soulful and unplugged. Unplug from the fear reaction of all the changes that are happening. It's like, look at it like you're throwing all these tiny, tiny, tiny little pebbles up in the air. They're just being thrown up in the air. And you can see all the pebbles around you just floating. They're floating. They're up in the air. We don't know how it will all land. And that's where one of the messages is actually very optimistic. It's about being open to the miracles. So I got 4 messages this morning. 1, get ready for, I guess I need my glasses. Okay. Get ready for the next 2 to 3 months. Changes are off the charts. Yeah, I kind of started this video with that it's true. Changes are absolutely off the charts. But one of the reasons why I'm saying 2 to 3 months, and I'm hearing 2 to 3 months, is I'm not seeing October as part of this. I'm seeing this as a continuation of June. If you just watch this video without seeing the June energy update, I will link it somewhere, and I think it's up here. Because what was really talked about was how things are being reassessed. Relationships in our lives are being reassessed. Jobs are being reassessed. Commitments that we had are being reassessed, rethought of, making new commitments or removing ourselves from old commitments that have become that they just don't work for us anymore. And certain things, truths you've seen in your relationships that have made the relationships stronger or that have made them fall to the wayside, made them choose to distance yourself from those relationships. That was June. Well, this is a continuation of June and July and August. It's that there is something globally happening. The energies are like whatever was tight has now been loosened. There's a loosening of energy, and it's kind of like that imagery that I gave you about throwing up a whole bunch of pebbles. It's floating. The energies are being loosened, but they're all floating. There is no determination yet as to where they will fall. And this is where you come in. Your own power of thought, your own power of co-creation with the universe is in full bloom right now. You have the power to actually really invest your energy to change the world as these energies are floating, still not deciding where everything's going to land. The changes are for everyone. No one is immune to this. So it may be that you decide you want to move. You decide you want to sell your house. You decide you want to change roommates. You want to change jobs. The month of June allowed you to really process all of this and reassess and get in touch with your authentic self and see what is true to you. For me personally, it helped me really see my authentic energies and where I want to spend my energies. It made me reevaluate everything and refocus everything into the priorities for my energies. And it doubled my efforts to protect these energies that no one can really penetrate them and invade them at all. because I've become stronger and stronger in my spiritual guardianship. I've allowed certain spirits to help me safeguard all of my energies and my, you know, spirituality, because that was really, really important to me. And also, what I'm focusing my attention on has become very prioritized to three things. I'm very solid on that. But that was because of the reassessment of June. Now, this brings us into July and into August. What it does is it sets you up to be open to the unknown. Because you've made changes in June and you're still making changes, and this is still going to continue in July, the reassessment period and the getting in touch with your authentic self is going to continue in July. But the fact that the second message is the global energies are being dismantled. And what I'm seeing is I'm not seeing like the big dismantling of the big companies, big corporation, the political dismantle. It's not only at the macro level. See, when we hear this message, the global energies are being dismantled, we think global energies, we think the big markers, the monetary system, the political system, the environment. Like we just think, okay, it's in those big terms, but this is where these energy updates can really help you, because it is not just the global energies being dismantled at this big hierarchy level. No, there is no hierarchy. That's the message of the energies and the global energies. There's no hierarchy. We are all in the same energetic vibration of these changes. So it's very personal as well. It's not just out there. What is out there is in here, very much so, at the very personal level, with the feelings, with the personal frequencies, with your own electromagnetic, field. Everything is one. And if you can think of it like a breath, we are all breathing together. There's the changes that are happening and the dismantling that's happening is happening so strongly as things and the energies are still haven't landed and are up in the air. What's happening is a breath. We're having a oneness of breath. We are all breathing together. And if you think about your own breathing, you can't live without breathing. This is how intimate these changes are. They're as intimate as the own breath you need to take every moment while you are on this planet. We can do all the spiritual work we want. We can do all of these connecting to the other realms that we want. But this is the message that they really want me to bring to you, is that it is an earthly experience and it's brought down to the breath. You can meditate for hours and feel this incredible spiritual connection. But while you're doing that, you're breathing one breath at a time. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the connection they want you to have with these changes, because this breath, breathe in, breathe out, is happening together as one all over the world, all over the globe, all over the universe. So these changes are not separate from you. All right. This is the good message here. It says, open yourself up to creating miracles. That's what this is about. As you open yourself up to your own personal changes and make those commitments to do what is authentically for you, what feels absolutely right for you, what you're doing is you're opening yourself up to creating miracles. It may sound crazy to think that miracles are possible, but it is when we really let go of expectations, when we really let go of what we are hanging on to so desperately. We hope it's this, we hope it's that, we pray for this. When we really let that go and be fully present in the most important time of your life, which is always right now, then what you do is this grip is loosened and you start really living in this moment, this most important time of your life right now. And you let go of expectations. You let go of what you think in your intellect is the best for you. And what happens is something better than you could have ever imagined. That's co-creating miracles with the universe. And this is that time, July and August. This is what can happen when all, those pebbles up in the air, the energies and everything energetically being dismantled. There's so much room. There's so much room for us to actually be in awe and co-create something beyond what we could have ever imagined. And that is the last message. Look at changes with awe, not fear. Not fear, with awe. There's something really wonderful about being so open to the present moment that you see everything with awe. You see people communicating and go, wow, that's amazing how people can talk and connect through talking. And you look at a leaf on a tree, you go, what a miracle. How on earth does that happen? Every spring, it's like, oh, wow, everything really does come back to life. And every winter, I think things are never coming back to life. I mean, everything's dead. It's just something about viewing the world with an attitude of awe, like everything is awe-inspiring, is the best way to not fall into fear. People are afraid of change. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid of letting go of what they think is like, that grip on what they think is what is the best for them. And that attitude of, okay, well, let's just look at everything like it's extraordinary. And everything is really extraordinary. An attitude and a perspective that is awe-inspired, it's impossible to feel fear. And if you look at any change that is happening in your life, in your heart, in your world, and globally with that openness of awe, right? Just being open to awe and being open to being surprised and being open to being blown away. Guess what? You will be. Uh, Energy goes where attention flows. No, energy flows where attention goes. That's it. If your attention is looking for the awe-inspiring moments, the energy will flow there and you will be in a very powerful position to co-create miracles with the universe. So I wish you the most beautiful, loving, miraculous, awe-inspired July and August. And I hope that you feel so connected to your own authentic energy that you're only able to feel awe. And if you fall into fear, that's okay. Just know that you have a choice and you can shift your perspective and see the world through different eyes. Mwah. Sending lots and lots and lots of love. Bye for now.